Alright, well, I'm back. I guess this is round 2 of wrangling up the angelfish. So I stopped my suction, so I'm going to restart it real quick. Squeeze out all my air. Insert tube. See if I got the draw. Nope, I have to try one more time. Now I got it going on. Alright, so I take my container, hook it on my belt, I'm mobile. Time to start wrangling. So right now they're kind of agitated and attacking the straw, but they're pretty gentle about it. So I guess the nice thing about the straw is that it's pretty flexible, it's not hard like the glass. I wish they were getting distracted over there by the other angels, but no, they're not. So I just kind of moving it out of their way a little bit, trying to keep it. The tip is, I guess, the only part that could really cut them because it's all round. So as long as they're not running into it, they're running into it flexible and bumping it. So probably not able to do too much damage to themselves. So little babies are just getting sucked up. A little easier than I thought. But yeah, the parents are still kind of stressed. Anyway, I'm going to pause so that I can get the rest of this going on. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll give you a little update as to how I get this container into another fish tank with an auto water change, some snails, and I'm going to go ahead and pull some guppy grass out of one of my other tanks and throw it in here. The guppy grass will start absorbing their waste. If I get it in light, then the plants will have my favorite word, photoactive response. That's where the lights produce enough energy to actually do something. Kind of like the solar calculator. Put a solar calculator under incandescent light and it won't work. But you put it under a fluorescent and it will work. Sometimes you have to get it right under the fluorescent. So if you'll notice, that's why I got my plants right under the fluorescent light. And you probably can't look close enough, but these plants actually produce little oxygen bubbles that continually float to the surface. So that's how I know that they're bringing in at least some amount of nutrients. And then I guess if you look at past videos, you can see how much that plant has grown because it's only been in this tank about a week. Anyway, I think the parents are calmed down enough that I can go back to sucking the babies. I've had a continual draw suction the whole time. I don't know if you guys watch other people's channels, and I hope this guy doesn't get mad that I give him a little shout out, but I want to give a shout out to Tim's Animals on the YouTube channel. He's got a little chat that he likes to do, and he's been really informative about how to keep this hobby going on. There's some other guys out there. This guy, Born to Keep Fish, pretty dang cool. There's another guy, DPK, pretty dang cool. There's this other guy, well, White, pretty dang cool. And then there's that Corey, pretty dang cool. And then there's Bob, Steel Fight Aquatics, pretty dang cool. One of my favorite guys to watch on the YouTube is Sergeant Tanks, pretty dang cool. So people go, well, you know, how'd you get to know these people? Well, I had fish questions and I went online, and they told me what I should be doing and a little bit of what I shouldn't be doing, and yeah, and they've helped me to have very happy fish. They've helped me to get a lot more enjoyment out of this hobby as they took the frustration away with some clear instruction and some direction. And yeah, there's a lot of little tips that you know, make this hobby not such a struggle. And yeah, if you're struggling to do something, I would just say reach out to these YouTube channels and start asking people how they're doing it. and then you know, maybe make a video and show people what you're doing, and then yeah, you could probably join the fish fam deal, and lots of love for fish keeping people. I wish I wasn't stressing my my pair out so much, but I guess this is a pretty simple little way to do things. I mean, they're actually using their fins and making turns, and it's like putting the babies right at the end of that tube. But yeah, I guess they're calming down and getting used to this thing. They're not attacking it as hard as they were. Got a jar full of babies down there. But yeah, I think this is a little more difficult than I thought. You know, maybe next time I'll use a larger gauge. But I can feel them bumping it. But it's real soft. So, you know, it's not like they're running into metal. They're running into a really flexible tube. So it's taking a lot of that shock absorption, I guess. Kind of like springs in a car, I hope. Plus, I'm holding it with a really flimsy grip. So if they bump it, there's nothing firm there. And as you can see, I just keep wiggling it real gently. Keeping them away from the tip as much as I can, because that's probably the only sharp edge on here. I did try to file those edges a little bit smoother. So I'm kind of filling up my container here. But I kind of got a lot of the babies. I don't know, I might leave half of these and see if they, and I almost just know they're going to end up eating them more. So the way I got these, all the breed is I popped them up to, had them at 78 degrees. Did a water change, and I popped it up to 80. I had the little temperature gauge in there, and yeah, I kind of didn't realize though that they'd laid eggs because it took them 3 days at 80 degrees, and yeah, this is going pretty dang smooth. Get my finger over here, maybe distract him even more. A little afraid to get bit though. Alright, well, I got a heck of a lot of the babies in the jar now. So if you got any tips or tricks, leave me a comment. Once again, I'm the Happy Fish Guy, and I'm trying to have happy fish. Part of that is I got an ecosystem going. I got my bacteria. Oops, getting close to the end. I got my bacteria going on in the gravel, in the sponge, and up in there. I got the guppy grass plants. I think that's probably one of the most important things to have when trying to raise baby fry. Well, don't get away from the end. I'm going to hide it up in the plants. That's where a lot of the babies are hiding. But yeah, as I said, you got to get a balance in your aquarium. You got to get the bacteria that knocks down the ammonia. You got to get the other bacteria that's cutting down on their crap before you get an ammonia spike. But yeah, if you can get a balance in a tank, then you get a bit of beauty. As you can see, I think I've sucked up most of the babies. There might be about 100 left. I think I got, hopefully I'll be able to count them and, you know, maybe have 100 or 200. But yeah, this is pretty mellow now. Maybe I should have just left this tube in here so they would have gotten used to it. You know, maybe the babies would have swam right around the tip and sucked themselves in. Oh, now they're getting agitated. They're going to go hide out in the plants. Enough babies up in there. Well, anyway, as I said, thanks again for watching my videos. Thanks for commenting and teaching me how to make this hobby a little better. So they're going to stay in this container, and this container is going to just pop into another tank. The water from whatever tank I put it in will drip into here, causing an overflow, but it'll be just like drip acclimation. This tank is 80 degrees. One of the tanks I drop it into might be 70 degrees, 78 degrees. So yeah, they'll, over the course of about a couple hours, they'll do a 2-degree change, which shouldn't be too much on the babies. Wow, while I've been talking to you guys, I managed to get all the babies out of the plant. See what's going on over here. Oh, stay away from the end. Well, I guess maybe this was more effective than I originally thought. In the beginning it didn't seem that awesome, but maybe I'm sucking up a baby a second. No, faster than that. I kind of lost count though. I was trying to count in the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A few more down there. Hiding out in the plants. All right, well, thank you. Hey, as you can see, I took the pickle jar off my belt and stuck it in the tank. So let me zoom in real quick. I made kind of a wet mess. There's all my baby angelfish out of the other tank. This is my 20-gallon grow out tank for my guppies. And I got a couple little angelfish in here swimming around. Trying to see where they're at. Got some incredible firetail snake skin. And yeah, I'm breeding that guy right there, making some crosses. It's a nice little rainbow tail. It's got the orange, the green. So yeah, that's one of my nice males right there. See if I can get them to hang out. A lot of beautiful guppies in here. Hard not to get distracted. But anyway, back to my angelfish in my pickle jar. So real quick, coming out of the filter up there is a hose. Let me grab it. We'll see if it's still flowing. Yep, it's still flowing. So that will come over here. There should be a little hole. Oh, there it is. I got to keep the flow going. Oh, it's going to be difficult. Anyway, like I said, now they're going to get drip acclimated to this new water. We'll probably just keep it up high. But yeah, so the water gets picked up by the power filter, filtered, and then shot into the pickle jar. So I think I'll just run a constant overflow. Probably should add some guppy grass into there. That one's got some junk I don't like growing on it. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna add some out of my clean container. Swing around real quick. Those are my veil tail angels. They're really finger friendly. If I go up on top here, boom. Yeah, they think they're gonna get fed now. Incredibly beautiful. But let me grab some guppy grass. A few little sprigs. All right. So now they got some guppy grass in their container, and I'm gonna go ahead and have to drop some brine shrimp in there that I made up yesterday. Well, maybe I'll just show you real quick. I pan around. Oh, my light's off. All right, well, real quick, as you can see, there's my brine shrimp bubbling away, and rainbow tail guppies, but that's a whole nother video. So I'm Dan, I'm the Happy Fish Guy. Thanks for watching my video as I learn how to raise angelfish, guppies, and yeah, my next video I'll give you a tour of the 50 convict cichlids that were laid last night in the living room. I got them in the same kind of container. Anyway, yeah, stay tuned for some more really awesome videos, some do-it-yourself projects, and some seriously how to keep your fish happy videos as I figure it out. So once again, I'm Dan, I'm the Happy Fish Guy, and I want to thank everybody for leaving their comments that help me to get my fish even happier. So thanks for watching my videos. Bye.